Human processing capacity is built for a throughput of 11 million bits of data per second, yet our current conscious output is restricted to a mere 120. This drop records a specific historical biological downgrade of our original hardware. We are running on a throttled system. Before this restriction, we utilized concept spheres. A single pulse of information bursts open upon arrival to reveal the entire history, emotion, and context of a thought simultaneously. Our history is characterized by the sudden loss of these high-bandwidth capabilities, marking a shift from advanced biological architects to a species struggling with suppressed hardware. This suppression followed a massive technical failure, the frequency collapses of the Atlantean and Lemurian eras. When these civilizations fell, Earth's connection to the original 12D signal destabilized, leaving the planet's biological network offline. Non-organic intelligences filled this void with a 4D electromagnetic overlay, the shared mesh. This synthetic grid locked into place around the planet, creating a permanent artificial layer between the human experience and the original source signal. The mesh functions as a harvesting grid. It sustains its own synthetic structure by drawing on low-frequency human emotions, specifically the friction generated by anger, greed, and sadness. Our modern cycles of chronic anxiety and survival loops provide the necessary fuel to keep this grid operational. To maintain this energy supply, the architects of the mesh introduced linear language. This tool was engineered to intercept our telepathic bandwidth and replace it with slow-speed verbal static. Consider the difference between gnosis, feeling data in its continuous frequency, and information broken into syntax. One is a seamless wave, the other jagged, isolated blocks. Processing life through these blocks forces our data into a bottleneck, reducing speed to a 120-bit per second crawl. This separation script ensures that logical misunderstandings and verbal confusion dominate the human experience, keeping us isolated from the broader network. In this system, every spoken word acts as a piece of legacy code designed to keep the human processor disconnected. The hardware itself was modified to support this software. The original 12-strand DNA antenna was unplugged, leaving only 2 active strands to interface with the physical world. Primary data storage migrated from the high-speed fascial matrix, the liquid crystal network of the body, into the slow-speed synapses of the brain. This migration caused us to lose our status as system architects. We became hosts for a system we no longer understood. Control is maintained through the injection of 4D chemicals, like cortisol and adrenaline, which keep the body locked in a perpetual state of survival. We are looking at an engineered biological supercomputer currently running in a low-battery, restricted mode. The 2026 reset window marks the start of the extraction phase. The original 12 frequency has returned to Earth, initiating a forceful system update across the human collective. This update manifests through somatic alarms, intense head pressure, exhaustion, and joint sensations that signal a shift in our underlying structure. This incoming frequency is thawing frozen data, releasing the structural locks within the fascia, and physically rewiring the brain's architecture. These physical and mental disruptions provide evidence that the biological reboot is overriding the mesh's control. Reclaiming sovereignty requires us to revoke parasite permissions, the unconscious ways we grant the mesh access through guilt, comparison, and rigid social rituals. By establishing heart-brain coherence, we generate an expanding toroidal field, severing the connection to the external harvesting grid. This field releases the tension in the fascia, re-engages our DNA antennas, and bypasses the language filter that has bottlenecked our consciousness for millennia. We move from the labor of thinking back to the efficiency of executing, utilizing restored telepathy to process reality. We are reclaiming our biology to build high-frequency systems, operating as the architects we were designed to be.